EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
It's on!
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Jackson now. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up! Report! You.
Oh, he fakes a spike. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Middle.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Tough for the Ravens, Charles, starting 2023 here at home. You know, for a long time, the future of Lamar Jackson seemed to be kind of up in the air, at least in terms of would he be a Raven. But number 8 is out there, and you can bet that makes a lot of folks happy here in Baltimore.
Starting with Lamar Jackson, who wanted to be a Raven. He didn't want to be anywhere else. Second, how about the head coach, John Harbaugh? Now they'll just retool the offense a little bit, trying to expand upon the talents that Lamar Jackson brings to the table and find their way back to the Super Bowl.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Lamar changing the look. On 2nd down, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud on 3rd down now, escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Come on. Hey, 60 Maverick. 18 Maverick. 18.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Texans 7, Ravens 6.
Ready, break. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
13.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a nice throw there. He's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
From the gun, again to Mitchell. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Report!
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill, down right around the 25.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Catching a first down from Andrews in Baltimore, and all NFL fans are used to seeing those all game, every game from him. 2022, a touch below what he did the year before as the best receiving tight end in the league, but still Pro Bowl worthy with over 800 yards.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Third and goal, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Texans. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Damian Pierce, the ball carrier. Intended for Damian Pierce. Incomplete. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Here's Stroud. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Texans.
Ready up.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And Stroud now to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
36 yards. That's good.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Jackson will throw again. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Get it. 65.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. This ball caught by Mechie. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Pierce on the counter. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Quickly out wide to Mechie. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On the ready.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Report.
On third down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a... in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud off the play fake. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, 62 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now an option play on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 3.
Report!
Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. On the move to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores. And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Come on, come on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right, Evans. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Hand off left side, Pierce. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker.
Here we go.
I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Shoves him away. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Now on the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Stroud. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because Someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Okay, break. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Liking 18.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. David Ojabo running in to take him down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Hand off right side to Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hey. Middle.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hold on.
They'll fake the jet sweep. And now it's Jackson off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Hey, middle. Shut up.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Texans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.